Academy of Art University's Urban Nights update is next. Coming up, public opinion may be starting to change about Donald Trump, the surprising results of a new poll.
A presidential candidate unveiled a new plan to make college affordable for more people.
The social media platform is growing in popularity. Why TikTok is the newest hot thing.
And what's all that fuss about those juice cleanses? All that and more coming up next on Urban Nights Update.
Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us here at the Academy of Art University Urban Nights Update. Selena Aranja Alcazar is sitting in with me. I'm Matthew Sanchez, and here's what's happening: a new twist into the Trump impeachment inquiry hearings. Members of Congress are now investigating whether President Trump lied to former special counsel Robert Mueller and his investigators. The statement came during arguments over Congress' request for grand jury evidence from the Mueller report. The action came after the president's informal advisor, Roger Stone, was convicted last week. He was found guilty of obstructing the congressional investigation into Russia's role in the 2016 election and lying to Congress. Now members of Congress are concerned that the president himself may have lied to written replies submitted to the Mueller probe.
The tide of a public opinion may be turning against President Trump. An ABC Ipsos poll showed that 70% of Americans was drawn to pressure the Ukrainian president to investigate Joe and Hunter Biden, and more than half believe the president should be removed from office. The survey was complete after the first week of the public hearing of the impeachment inquiry. The poll also indicates that 6% say that although Trump's action went wrong and that he should be impeached, the senators should not impeach him. Still, 25% of those respondents believe that Trump did nothing wrong.
Another mass shooting in California, this time in Fresno. Police are still looking for two attackers who killed 4 people and wounded 6. Apparently the victims were part of a Hmong group of family and friends who had gathered to watch football on TV. So far, there's no known motive or information on whether the shooters knew the victims. 3 are dead and 3 more injured after a fatal school shooting at a Saugus High School in Santa Clarita, California. One of them, the shooter. The suspect was a 16-year-old student who had his birthday last Thursday. Also on the day of the shooting, used a .45 caliber pistol to perform the attack. Detectives are investigating rumors that the suspect may have posted threats on social media. While the families of the fallen students mourn, so does the rest of the country, as this is another notch in the belt for the war in school shootings.
Democratic candidate Pete Buttigieg released his college affordability plan. According to Buttigieg, Americans' Opportunity Agenda college affordability plans is supporting lower and middle-income households to get free higher education from public college. Buttigieg is experiencing this plan will benefit 7 million of Americans. The estimated cost for Buttigieg's plan is about $600 billion for 10 years. It's the third straight year that number of foreign students in USA dropped, according to the new research from Institute of the International Education. The number of students has been decreased since 2016, with 7% drop followed after 3% drops in 2017 and 1 decrease in 2018. The Trump administration claims that decreased number of foreign students could be released to high tuition costs, not a political atmosphere in the U.S. A long-term living trip is a big trend among Asian countries, as those victories prefer to rent a studio instead of staying in a hotel. As a result, the demand of short-term lease is also on the rise. For San Francisco, Min Jin King picks up the story.
Jion Oh is enjoying a month-long trip here in America. In Asia, where Jion came from, month-long trip is a huge trend. She was an office worker who only waited for the weekend, but here in America, she enjoys her life completely.
I came here for a vacation for a month. The reason is because I was just sick of my life. I used to work from 9 to 5, those typical workers. I was just too tired of those same routine every day. I needed a break. So that's why I'm here in America. I love it so far.
She took a long vacation last October, and she's now enjoying a long stay trip here in San Francisco. I'm here at the apartment where G1 rent for a month. The interesting fact is, those travelers who prefer to live here rather than travel prefer short-term rentals than staying expensive hotels. Her studio is small, but enough for her to enjoy her life.
I rented this apartment and I decided to stay in an apartment rather than in a hotel. The reason is because when you stay in a hotel, it sounds like you're just a traveler who's gonna visit tourist attractions and just be a typical traveler. But I did not want to do that. I wanted to experience those American culture and just want to be a part of them.
As the rising demand of short-term rentals, the shape of vacation rental industry is also changing. According to Euromonitor International, the demand of short-term rental has been increasing since 2012. Compared to 2012, demand has almost doubled in 2017. And this trend is expected to continue. At San Francisco, Minjin Kim for Urban Nights Update.
The travel trend is changing. Travelers want to experience and be part of the country culture.
A famous chief in the city of San Francisco has said that she will be making her restaurants meatless to make a step forward in effecting real environmental change. Dominique Crenn is the first female to receive 3 Michelin stars, and on November 17th, she has said her menus will be more focused on vegetable-based dishes. However, seafood will still continue to be served. She also said that the meat is really complicated at times to cook, so it will be the best that they remove it completely from the menu. To hear about what it's like to be meatless, Alex Golombiewski was able to talk to someone who was actually on his diet.
Braylon has been plant-based for over a year now, but it's not always a choice for some people. For centuries, we have been taught that meat is the way to go if you want to gain weight and be healthy. But what people secretly don't know is that animals are just the middlemen. Think about it. What do animals eat? That's right. Animals eat plants, so it only makes sense to eat plant-based things. Not everyone believes that this is the correct way to live, but for some people, it has saved their life and allowed them to live everyday life with ease. Here we have Braylon, who will share his reasoning behind his diet.
So basically, at the beginning of the year, I was having issue with my stomach. I was having acid reflexes, and I talked to my doctor about it, and pretty much she just told me that because of my family history, it would be better for me to switch to a plant-based diet so my digestion system can work better.
Now that we've heard someone who's been on this plant-based diet, let's hear from someone who's on the production side of it. A store called Whole Foods is a popular store where people go to get fresh products. We got a chance to interview someone who works here and explain how this plant-based trend has affected the demand for certain foods. He requested not to be on camera.
Hey, so what's going on? This is Aaron at Whole Foods. So basically, I would say it's a pretty big trend. A lot of people are trying to get on board with a healthier diet. So I would say the sales have pretty much increased over time. However, people are still into meat that is grass-fed and not actually plant-based, so those are still selling as well. But ultimately, there is a higher, spike in sales of plant-based meats, and also there's still pretty steady sales of regular-based meats. So ultimately, everybody seems to be getting what they want.
You will be surprised on how your body reacts to certain foods. Meat isn't always the answer. Plants are the new way to go, and it's healthier and actually tastes amazing. Here in San Francisco, Alex Golombiewski with your Urban Nights Update.
A lot of people are using different types of juices cleansers to lose weight or to simple detox feel better about what they eat. But some people don't know what actually they are drinking. I went out to find out the truth behind these juices.
This shit's disgusting, but I take it because it helps me cleanse my body. It's detox.
Not because it's colorful means that it's tasty, but that bad flavor doesn't stop people from drinking it. Cleansers just have grown in the market and became very popular in the past few years. People's actually trying to have a healthier life by drinking juice.
I usually do juice cleanses when I'm trying to get cleansed for the whole week or when I'm starting a fast. So I usually start off with a all-day juice cleanse that back home there's this place called Nectar that sells it in like a container, and it helps me stay healthy and it keeps me energized more than you would actually think it would.
I'm here outside of one of the places that sell this cleanser juice. Like you see on the Sunday morning, there's a real long line of people waiting to buy this food. But do they really know what is this really juice about? What is the benefit or the cost of drinking this juice? A lot of people think that they will lose weight or be super healthy by just drinking this juice every day. A personal trainer that graduated from health and nutrition school talked to us about it.
And it's very detoxifying. But on the other hand, they're adding a lot of fruit that's high in sugar. So they got pineapples in here, green apples, and coconut water. Now, all three of those things are high in sugar, which is going to do the opposite of what you want when you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to detox, you don't want to keep adding more and more sugar into your body. You need to cleanse yourself naturally.
Mr. Joseph agreed that drinking this type of juice is not really the best just because there are amount of sugar in it. You already hear it from a professional. It is good, but not the best way. You can always make your own at home with real fruit and vegetables, or just drink a lot of water. This was all for today. I'm Selena Arjona in San Francisco for Urban's Update. It's always better to do some research before adding a new product to your diet. Not everything works for everyone.
Due to the negative effects vaping has had in the U.S., Apple has recently removed 181 vaping apps from its App Store. The prohibition affects apps that help people find vape stores or flavors, allow them to control their vape pens, or gain access to games, news, or social networks that promote vaping. This is another step Apple is taking to distance itself from e-cigarettes.
Twitter had a new policy. They will ban all political ads. Twitter also states ads that refer to cause and are placed by organizations will not be banned but will be allowed with restriction. No profit are concerned that their messages to get legislative foundation for the cause could be seen as political and also banned from Twitter. Critics of the new policy claim this is an attempt to stifle right-wing voices. A new app is taking social media by storm. TikTok is becoming one of the new favorite apps for users of all ages. Thomas Delgadillo has more.
I brought you here because I have questions for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's about TikTok.
TikTok, the newest app to take social media by storm, has grabbed the attention of users of all ages. From teens to celebrities, TikTok has become the second most downloaded app in the Apple Store. The app's simplicity and creativity is what captivates its user of all ages. Simply make a video and add a track over it, and boom, there you go. I talked to Lindsay, a high school teen, to see what she likes about the app.
I enjoy using TikTok because the videos can appeal to many different audiences. A lot of the videos are funny and clever. It's a lot of fun to make videos with my friends. It gives us something to do when there's nothing to do.
With TikTok becoming the go-to app, I talked to Cassie and Anissa what they like about the app.
We found out about TikTok, well, I found out about TikTok because of my little cousin, who's a big person on TikTok. I mean, he's not famous, but he loves TikTok. And I kind of thought it was like a joke at first, and then I started getting into it, and it's actually really fun.
Yeah, I found out it from like YouTube, and they made like super cringy videos talking about it. And I was like, oh, I want to see if I can find some, and it ended up being fun.
I'm really into probably the choreographed ones because those are a lot more fun. And then you get it memorized, so then you could go like this. Hold on, it's almost done. There it is. And you can do it to any song, so it teaches you a lot. It's very educational. And I think that's also why it's so addicting, because you can use and reference TikTok anytime, any date, for any like situation. I mean,
Very quotable.
yeah, very.
Very quotable.
As people continue to use TikTok, time will only tell how big this app will grow. Reporting from San Francisco, I'm Thomas Delgadillo, and this was your Urban Nights Update.
Woohoo! Big summer blowout!
Whether it be celebrities or just regular citizens, the app has gotten a lot of attention. However, according to marketing charts, 8.2 million out of 14 million users are females.
Lots happening in the entertainment world, including a spotlight on a former local star. Alex Gombiscu has details.
Hello everyone. We're going to cover a few hot topics that everyone's buzzing about. So I recommend you take a seat, get ready, because this is going to get juicy. It has been 3 years since we have seen Colin Kaepernick suit up in an NFL uniform and play. The 31-year-old had a private workout open to the public at a local high school in Atlanta, Georgia. Kaepernick originally had a workout in front of 28 of the 32 NFL owners at Atlanta Falcons training facility, but declined to participate because the NFL did not want any media there. This is what Kaepernick had to say after his workout.
Let me start by saying I appreciate y'all coming out. That means a lot to me. Our biggest thing with everything today was making sure we had transparency in what went on. We weren't getting that elsewhere, so we came out here. It's important that y'all are here. Y'all been attacked for the last 3 years. Y'all continue to be attacked. We appreciate what y'all do. We appreciate you being here today. We appreciate the work you do for the people and telling the truth. That's what we want in everything. I've been ready for 3 years. I've been denied for 3 years. We all know why I came out here, showed it today in front of everybody. We have nothing to hide. So we're waiting for the 32 owners, the 32 teams, Roger Goodell, all of them to stop running. Stop running from the truth, stop running from the people. We're out here, we're ready to play. We're ready to go anywhere. My agent Jeff Nally is ready to talk to any team. I'll interview with any team at any time. I've been ready, I'm staying ready, and I'll continue to be ready.
It is uncertain if Kaepernick will get another shot to play again in the NFL, but for now, we're just going to have to wait and see. Okay, Disney lovers, the moment that you guys have all been waiting for. Disney came out with an app that allows you to watch any show or movie created by Disney for just $6 a month. It's just like Netflix, but for Disney. Here it is.
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
You ready for this? We'll all be together at long last. We are all connected.
Now wait just a second for all you Nickelodeon fans out there. This one's for you. Netflix and Nickelodeon have agreed on a new multi-year deal, just one day after the release of Disney Plus streaming service. This will allow Nickelodeon shows and movies to be available and viewed in Netflix. Let's take a look.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
That's all I have for you today in Urban Nights Entertainment News Update. I'm Alex Golembuski. Back to you.
Disney's Imagineering will be updating and rebuilding portions of two of Disneyland's popular rides. The constructions of Indiana Jones Adventure will not interfere with the attraction's 25th anniversary, but they did not say when the change will start. Snow White's attraction will be updated and replaced with a new set and props Disney will introduce a new project platform to this ride. These two popular Disneyland rides will be updated in 2020.
After hitting Pittsburgh quarterback Mason Rudolph in the head with a helmet, the NFL has indefinitely suspended Cleveland Browns star Myles Garrett. Steelers center Maurice Pouncey has also received a 3-game suspension, and Browns defense tackle Larry Ogden received a 1-game suspension for their involvement in the brawl. Both teams were fined $250,000. Garrett has regretted his actions and will have to get the approval of the NFL commissioner before getting the GO signal to play again. Number 5 seed Alabama has lost its starting quarterback for the rest of the season. Tua Tagovailoa dislocated his right hip in the game against Mississippi State on Saturday. He was carted off midway throughout their 38-7 win. Tagovailoa underwent successful surgery on Monday and will return to Tuscaloosa, Alabama to begin rehab. And now for the latest in what's happening with our Urban Knights, let's turn it over to Gabriel Manatok for our sports update.
Thank you. Welcome to our sports segment. Let's start some things off with some good news. The Academy of Art women's volleyball team secured a 4-set win over Holy Names University last Thursday. This was even sweeter because it was their last home game of the season. The Knights were led by junior middle blocker Carly Evans, who had a season-high 16 kills. This moved the Knights to 12-15 overall and 9-10 in the Pac-West standings. With 3 more matches to go in the season, our ladies look to finish strong in Hawaii. From a win to an award. After helping our women's basketball team win its first 2 games of the season, guard Taylor Bennett made the game-winning layup against Concordia and was named Pac-West Player of the Week. Let's see what she had to say about the shot.
She was like, we just need to stop, don't foul, and if all else fails, we're going to overtime. So we come out and everyone's just like locked in on defense, ready to do their job, which is honestly what I'm most proud of. And I couldn't even see because my player was on the other side of half court and I'm like denying her. And so they ended up getting a stop and I just see Pam coming full speed. So I was like running and I shout like, Pam, and she tosses it up. I unknowingly don't even know how many seconds is on the clock. I just know I have to get a layup up and it was perfect timing. So it was amazing.
Good luck to both our women's teams. We are hoping for a strong start and even a stronger finish. Over to the men, where our basketball team competed in the Otter Invitational this weekend. Unfortunately, they dropped back-to-back games to Cal State San Marcos and host Monterey Bay. This hurt us a little because we had momentum coming into this tournament after back-to-back wins. To hear about that, starting point guard Joshua Bagley shared his thoughts on our win versus East Bay.
It was a tough win. Like as you saw, like the first half was everything was clicking, but then second half they came out hitting a lot of shots, and I wouldn't say we just weren't executing offensively, so that kind of put us in the struggle. But we stayed in defensively, like dialed in on personnel and whatnot. We kind of limited them to their points. Like Jay Haley limited their big man 24. He was averaging 26, had 11 points, 7 rebounds. Like he still had his rebound margin, but 11 points from him is a big difference from 26. And then we limited their offensive glass, and then just I'd say we were the tougher team for at least 30 minutes, which was a big part of us winning.
Our men's team looks to bounce back next week, where they play Chico State at Kaiser Pavilion. Over to the Lynx, where our 10th annual R2 Golf Classic was held at Wente Vineyards. This tournament is a fundraiser to help us athletes. Let's see some highlights. On behalf of all of us, we like to extend our gratitude to all of you who came out. And that's it for your Urbanites Sports Update. I'm Gabe Manatok, back to you.
Now we will toss it to Rashad Williams, who has an interview with an athlete here at ArtU who has an international background.
Hi,
I'm here with Umbretta Minkoe. She is a track and field athlete at the Academy of Art University. And today I'm going to be talking to her about some of the struggles that she faces as an international student and some more struggles that she faces being from another country. Hi, Umbretta. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. I'm a little bit tired, but it's okay.
Okay, and I know you're from France,
Yes.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
So even being from France and being an athlete, how hard is that to come to another country and do that? You know?
It's not really hard. It's just like the different about the practice. Like in France, like we have just like maybe have like four training, and we don't have a lot of weight. Like here we have like weight, like four time in the week, and you add that with practice.
Mm-hmm.
So this part was kind of hard at the beginning, but now it's okay. So and to come here and be athlete, like it wasn't that hard because we have like a lot of help for the resources here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's okay.
Okay, and whose idea, or when did you get the idea, or mindset? When did it come to you that you wanted to run track at this school in San Francisco?
That came like maybe already like kind of 1 year. Yeah, because one of my friends was here, and I was really interested to come to study in USA and also to practice. So my friend, like who doing communication here, his major economic communication, and I saw what he did. So I was kind of interesting about it. So I say, hey, can you help me to like come here and just go in school? So he helped me about that, and I contact the coach and I do all the stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and how much does your mom influence you being here?
My mom, for everything, she support me. So it was my choice because I like to travel. So everything about school, about like all the stuff in my life, it's just my own choice. But my parents, my mom, she always support me about that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and can you tell me what's your favorite thing that you've experienced while you've been in San Francisco?
In San Francisco, I can say about just I didn't really have time to like experience. I have like practice and school, but the good experience was the artists like here, like the event by school. Like that was a nice experience because in France we don't have it. So it was a nice experience for me. And in San Francisco, I can say like the nice is about Dolores Park. So
Okay. Brother, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me here.
That's all we have for today. Back to you.
Thanks, Rachel. Well, that wraps up for the edition of Academy of Art University ONS Update. I'm Selena Arjona Alcazar.
And I'm Matthew Sanchez for everyone here. Thanks for joining us. See you back next time.